In this video, we're going to continue to take a look at direct objects, and I want you to get out your writing journal, pencil, and your practice companion book. And in your notes, I do want you to write what's up on my screen. It says the direct object receives the action of a sentence. And I want you to write it almost follows the verb, and it also can be a noun or a pronoun. Now, I want you to take a look at my paragraph that I have up on the screen. And what I want you to do is look at that paragraph, and I want you to think about the direct object receives the action of a sentence, and think about that it almost always follows the verb, and also that it can be a noun or a pronoun. And I do want you to write down the direct objects from this paragraph. So pause the video, write down the direct objects, and then we'll go over the answers right after you press play. So pause the video now. Okay, so we can see from this paragraph, first direct object is poster, because Tyler and Juan bought, what did they buy? A poster. Next, they taped is the verb. What did they tape? It would be the next direct object. Next one, Tyler's sister Carla likes, what does she like? The band. And then finally, songs for the final direct object. She can sing. What can she sing? The songs from memory. So poster, it, band, and songs are all the direct objects within this paragraph. Now I want you to turn to page 363 in your practice companion book, and we'll continue to look at direct objects. Now you can see at the top of page 363 it says, remember that the verb acts on the direct objects in a sentence. That means that the direct object has to be someone or something that receives the action of the verb. When you know who or what the verb acts on, you know the direct object. So we can see the sentence here. Marissa eats cereal for breakfast every day. We need to ask ourselves, what does Marissa eat for breakfast? The answer to that question, cereal, is the direct object. So Marissa eats, what does she eat? Cereal. So let's take a look at the first sentence together in questions numbers 1 through 13. And the directions say each sentence below is missing a direct object. Use an appropriate noun or pronoun to fill in the blank. So we can see for number 1, the United States chose, whom did they choose? George Washington to be the first president. So George Washington, you can see there, is the direct object. Now for the next one, we can see that my neighbor plays blank very well. And what we're going to do for this sentence for number 2, I just want you to write hockey in that space. My neighbor plays hockey very well. And then hockey would be the direct object for number 2. It can be any type of thing that a neighbor might play, but we're just going to fill in hockey for question 2. Now what I want you to do is complete questions 3 through 13 all by yourself. Filling in direct objects, you can think of these direct objects, you can be creative with them, but make sure that the direct object, as you can see right up here, think about when you know who or what the verb acts on, you know the direct object. So make sure that the direct object is who or what the verb is acting on. So I want you to pause the video, and then you can press play, and I'll give you some examples of what you could write for 3 through 13, but there will not be exact correct answers for these since you're thinking of your own direct object. So pause the video now. So you can see some of these answers. Number 2, plays sports, brought gifts, rakes leaves, asked him, shoveled snow, help her, making lemonade, sends invitations, read a book, fixes cars, discovered gold, bought lettuce. As you can see, all of these are examples of direct objects. So it is important to remember that direct object has to be someone or something that receives the action of the verb, and then when you know who or what the verb acts on, you know the direct object. So this concludes the video about direct objects. If you have any questions about this concept, please come and see me.